Welcome back to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin, Slate here. So I love this. I'm so excited about this.
I am too.
I mean, I love politics and I love food, and we're going to mix both of them together. So Chef Chef Moeller was the White House chef for 15 years. He literally served for George Herbert Walker Bush, for Bill Clinton, and for W. Right. And he has written a book called Dining at the White House, From the President's Table to Yours. I love this. I cannot wait to talk to him, and he joins us right now. Chef John, welcome to TMZ Live.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here.
I just got to ask, okay, I'm the President of the United States, and I got a hankering for something at 1 a.m. Are you at his beck and call where he literally says, you got to whip me up some X at 1 a.m.? Not X, you got to whip me up a burger
problem.
or God, I don't know what it is. Are you at literally his beck and call whenever he wants?
Actually, I would be. That's never happened, but there's definitely opportunity. If something would happen and they needed me in there, I would definitely be in there. Only once or twice I've got called in at the last minute on something that came out of left field.
What was that, by the way?
One was on a Saturday where the President First Lady was at Camp David. And when they're at Camp David, they leave like 3, 4, 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. You don't see them till 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Saturday morning, I get a call at like 9:30. He goes, John, President's coming back at 11:30 and you're 6 for lunch. Click. This is when George W. Bush was in office. The Space Shuttle Columbia had burned up on reentry. And it happened that morning, and so he wanted to get back down here ASAP. And so I got there 11 o'clock in the morning. Literally, I'm going down 270. I'm calling the engineers there. I say, go up to my kitchen, turn the grill on, turn the oven on, turn the fryer on, put a pot of water to boil. What are you going to do with it? I don't know. Just get it on, you know.
So what'd you make? What'd you make?
I made a quick tortilla lime soup. I had it laying around. I was able to put together. I had enough ingredients to make some quesadillas and a salad. And I had some cookies I was able to put up for just a quick dessert.
So of the three presidents, who was fancy and who was meat and potatoes?
The one that probably had the most adventurous palate, I'd say, was probably George H.W. Bush. They were very well traveled, and he liked a lot of different things. You know, he got a little bit of a bad rap with the broccoli thing, but if you saw everything he did eat, they ate a lot of very nice things there, you know. And you know, I mean, George W. Bush, he was a little bit more of a meat potatoes guy, but he enjoyed good food. They all enjoyed a good plate of food, and we're not talking about hamburgers and cheeseburgers every day.
What was the weirdest request that you've ever gotten at the White House?
There was a big event celebrating something with the family when the Clintons were in, and her brothers came down and said there was something from their childhood that they wanted to put out there, and it was something called Baloney Tra-La-La.
I've heard of that.
What is that?
I've actually heard of that. What is that?
So you take bologna, cut it a little bit thick, like almost like a little mini steak. Then we cut a hole out of the center.
And you
grill
grill
it in the pan, fry it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Crack an egg and fry an egg in there, and then flip it over. So you got this egg and bologna fried.
It's really good.
I've eaten that. I actually kind of liked it back in the day. I remember that. I remember that from my. Look, I got to ask you something.
Yeah?
This is a weird thing, but I was thinking that if you were working at the White House during the last government shutdown, there may never have been a Monica Lewinsky scandal because there would have been no reason for her to deliver a pizza.
That might have been the case. I don't know. I remember I was brought in. I was one of the only ones that stayed there. The chef and myself stayed. The pastry department was sent home. A lot of the other workers in the White House were sent home. I was considered essential. So for 2 weeks or so, Chef Shive and myself, we split the hours of covering all the daily meals.
So do you remember the day when you were told no need to make him something, somebody brought him a pizza?
That I don't remember.
You do remember it?
I do not remember. I don't remember that at all.
Oh,
hey, Chef, I got a quick question here. What are the best snacks at the White House, and what can you suggest for Harvey to get for us here?
Well, I used to bring some pretzels from Lancaster here. There was a fresh-made, handmade pretzel from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where I'm living now, and I used to bring them down there, and the Clintons and the Bushes both enjoyed it a lot. Unfortunately, he also choked on that pretzel, too, when he was watching that football game back in early 2003, I think it was, or 2002.
Oh, was this when he fell?
No, don't you remember when he choked on the pretzel, Harvey?
Oh,
and they
right.
Yeah, that was a big story. He almost killed the president.
Oh, my God.
Okay, your book, Dining at the White House, From the President's Table to Yours. Really interesting. Chef, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, now I hope you enjoy the recipes in that book too.
Oh, can't wait to really. I'm going to look at it. I can't
Harvey's
wait.
gonna cook for all
Hey,
of us.
If it's good enough for W, right?
Hey, let me know how you like it.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, there are two very hot girls. They're very young, actually, adults, who are going to be starring in an MTV show. And there is a lot of controversy about this, and it hasn't even aired yet. It doesn't air for a few days. That's the debut. But these two girls are doing things that a lot of people are very upset about. Obviously, it involves sex, just when you kind of look at the scene there. But they will be here to defend themselves, and you judge for yourself. You're watching TMZ Live.